Check this out, I'm playing Demon Souls online right now. I made a video describing how to get it online, and I showed how you paste the IP address into the emulator options, but you don't even need to do that. You don't even need to do that. You just go to configuration RPCN and create an account. You type in a username, you type in your password 2 times, and then it's done. When you launch Demon Souls next time, it'll say welcome to the Archstones. And it even shows you all the popular PvP areas at the moment. And if you log out and log in again, that list will update. It updates frequently. So I'm playing Demon Souls. It runs so smooth. It is flawless. It's like I'm playing a little mini PC game. I like running it in a windowed mode because this is the native Demon Souls resolution. Look at the other things you could do. You right click Demon Souls and you go to manage game patches, and look, unlock FPS to 60, yes please. Skip intro videos, yes please. Enable free cam. You gotta check this out. You gotta check this out. So if you press L3 plus A, it's the left joystick, you click it down and look. So yeah, you press A and the left joystick. It has to be at the exact same time. Kind of like when you want to initiate a kick when you're playing Dark Souls, it kind of works like the same like that. You just have to be, at first I thought it wasn't working, but then I realized you have to be very precise, and now I'm really good at it. There's 3 different modes. There's paused game world, live game world. Here, let me do it again. Okay, so see how I'm paused? The next mode is live. So look, you could see them moving around, and you could really get a good look at their armors and stuff. It's awesome, dude. And this free camera mode, look, it has a speed up function. It's so free. You could do whatever you want. Look. Oh, look. Right trigger and left trigger goes up and down too. It's better than any other game's free camera mode I've ever seen. It's better than games with official free cameras. This mode. It's awesome. So, another thing that's amazing is this RPCN thing that has been created is amazing. It's so legit. When the PvP I've done has better hit reg and less lag than Elden Ring and all the other Dark Souls games I've played. This is a solid, legit server. And look, there's messages on the ground. Oh, and check this out, dude. This is the coolest thing. You could just write a message down on the ground, just like this, and I actually have the codes here, but it'll change the whole world tendency to white. So the people who made the server, you just place a message down on the ground. So I was like, there's no way that's gonna work. I was like, is this a joke or something? You'll need a soul level of 10 ahead. So I put that on the ground. You'll need a soul level, and then you select 10. I'm not gonna do it because I already did it. But then I went like this, and I was like, I went back to the Nexus, and then I checked my world tendency, and my whole world tendency is white. You could experience all the black world tendency and all the white world tendency stuff in one playthrough. And you don't have to worry about the global server tendency sway. You could just set it to your own tendency. So I'm now able to experience Demon Souls in its full glory. Look at these messages. Welcome. There was a message up here that had 36 legs. This is active and alive, and you can see the dead body, all the red marks on the ground where people died, and see how they died. It's amazing. Dude, getting a 12700K CPU is the best thing I've ever done, because all these PS3 games run flawlessly. Like I'm playing a mini PC game. It's crazy, dude. I've yet to find one that runs poorly. They all, even unlocking the FPS. Look at my FPS in the top left corner. I don't think I've ever even seen that drop down to 58 for a half a second. It's just, this has been probably the most amazing gaming experience of my life. Just playing this game. Oh, and I have Reshade. Reshade also works on RPCS3. Look. Did I show you that already? Sorry, I've made so many clips, I forget. But it just makes the colors look a little more like a PC game. A little more contrasted and bright. Doesn't that look better? And if you want to do that, it's levels. So when you install Reshade, you just select RPCS3.exe, and Reshade will automatically know it's Vulkan, and then you just press next, and you don't need to select any of the custom options. You just keep on pressing next, And I just use levels. Lift gamma gain isn't even, you don't need to worry about that. That's just my preferences. But in levels, set the black point to 0 and the white point to 198. And that's important because you can make the game brighter without, like, yeah, it's difficult to make games brighter with post-processing effects, but I've gotten better at it over the years. So, like, what I tried to achieve was making the game brighter without blowing out the sky. Like, so I could still see the clouds detail, and the game's brighter. And, like, I didn't blow out any of the details, you know what I'm saying? Like most people do when they use reshade. And that's just from years of experience. I use reshade very minimally, and that's how people should use it. Because it's at the end of the day, it's post-processing effects, and it's kind of difficult to make a game brighter using just post effects. Like, it's not, maybe one day in the future, like, we'll get real ray tracing. Imagine being able to add real light into old games. That would be sick. I hope I live long enough to see the day. But, like, look how smooth this runs. Dude, I love it so much, dude. I'm like, what I'm doing right now is, because I don't want this game experience to ever end, is I'm trying to farm sharp stones so that I can upgrade all the weapons I have right now. So, like, I'm like 60 hours in and I'm still, like, in Boletaria. Just, like, opening secret doors, killing all the enemies, and they drop crazy weapons, too. Oh, I just emptied all my weapons into my deposit box. We need to kill that crystal bug that runs away from here. There's, like, a crystal bug. Ah, it's not there now. Darn it. How do I get the crystal bug to appear again? I went back to the Nexus. It's like it's always there, but I keep on missing it. It was right here and it ran off the cliff. Dude, this game is so awesome. Oh, and this door, that gate I just walked in right there, is supposed to be locked. But I set the world to pure white world tendency. And now I can go and do all the world tendency stuff. Like, and if you look through the RPCS3 when you log into the archway, it shows, like, how it's updated and progressed. And recently, they made it cross-region play. So anybody in the world, we're all going to be on the same exact server. And I'm sure that's going to, if they're really far away, I'm sure it would be, like, a little bit laggy. But isn't that dope? Like, this is so official and good. What a time, man. What a time to be alive, dude. PS3 games I'm playing. Not PS2 games, PS3 games. And the 12700K CPU is amazing. Like, there's something different about it that just, it's really good with emulators. I don't know what it is. I'm not smart like that, but it just runs amazing with emulators. And people with the 11900Ks don't get as good as performance. There's something about the 12 series, and probably newer, I'm sure the 13 series is dope too, that just runs the RPCS3 emulator so well. Look how smooth it is. Look. Like, what? That's like a PC game, dude. And the audio is, there's not even like a wispy sound in the audio. Like, how is this possible? Is this even an emulator? Did these guys like break into Sony and get the legitimate source code? Because everything just works perfectly. I just love being in this game. And look at the hat I found. I look fantastic. Let me go back to Nexus. And you can see how, like, the loading screens are just like a half a second. It's awesome, dude. Like, it's so good. Dude, I need to get that staff she has. Did you know this about the Nexus? I didn't know this about the Nexus. Oh, but it changed. When I first started the Nexus in the beginning of the game, this went down like 10 miles, dude. I'm not even yeah, I am exaggerating a bit. Oh, maybe this one is long too. But at a certain part in the game, I wanted to make a video of this to show how far it went down, and it only went down like 100 feet. Now it's back to being 10 miles. I've never beaten Demon's Souls or played through it, so I don't know if this has any sort of relation. Maybe it like opens up or something and you jump down or something. I don't know. Look how long this thing is. This game is so mysterious and creepy. I think this game's atmosphere is the best of From Software. I really do. And the animations in this game, I think, are day and night better than even Elden Ring. Like, there's if you roll an attack with this weapon, he does that. It's like a... Does Elden Ring have that? Does Elden Ring have roll attacks? He does a completely different attack. And then I was like, wait, that's cool. And I started doing it with all the weapons. And there's the sprinting animation. There's like 6 different attacks for every weapon in Demon's Souls. I don't think there's that many in the games newer than that. There might be. I might be wrong. But dude, this is amazing. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. The only thing that you have to do to get the game to run properly is make sure you check off that setting called right color buffers. Otherwise, the game is just black and you can't see anything. You could see the UI and you could hear your footsteps and stuff. Wow, I just realized we could like really look at my gear now. Hold on. Oh, look at that spear. I mean, it doesn't look amazing, but that's cool that I can zoom in. It looks pretty good. I don't like the shirt I've been wearing this whole game. It's like what you start with the royalty. I look like such a doofus. Oh, you want to see a cool angle I found? Look at this. Isn't that pretty? But yeah, thanks for watching. Everyone, get into Demon's Souls right now. But then again, I don't know how it'll run on your CPUs. You brokies. Just kidding. Just kidding. Brokies.